We going twice. Gone.
No, it's that.
What?
Fuck it.
Hey. Hey, how you doing, guys? What's going on, party people?
What?
Savage AF is the name of the show. Welcome to it. I'm Black Pedro.
Hey, what's going on? I am.
Yep.
Shang.
There you go. That's it.
Yeah.
Man, we come to you guys live Monday through Friday on YouTube and Facebook at the same damn time. Mondays and Fridays, like bookends. We're on at 3 p.m.
Well, hold up. What was that? What was the?
I'm bookending.
Why are you putting your hands? Look like that's weird.
Like bookends. No, like
no,
bookends.
it was a little weird. It was a little weird. It's gonna be all right, man.
So you know we bookend the week. Okay.
Right. I understand.
Monday and Friday. Mondays and Fridays we're on at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Tuesday through. Now that's the shelf in between.
Right.
You know what I mean?
That's the shelf. So
Tuesday through.
When you talk, you make sure that you.
Monday, Friday bookend 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time.
Right.
Tuesday through Thursday. Tuesday through Thursday.
Row the boat.
6 p.m.
Row the boat.
6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. You know what it is. Savage AF. And if you ever miss us live and you're roadie board, you can roll it on over to YouTube.
Make sure you do that.
The URL, our channel is scrolling at the bottom of the screen.
Scrolling right there.
If you can't see it, youtube.com/c/SavageAF World.
Yeah, y'all know.
One word.
Y'all know what it is. And make sure you do this. Y'all know what it is. Also, you also know what it is when it comes to the podcast version of the show. If you don't do this, then you can't hear us. You need to hear us. If you don't want to see us, you need to hear us. So if you want to hear us, what you need to do is go to the podcast version of the show, which is on iTunes, Stitcher, Slacker, Google Play, iHeartRadio, Spotify, and SoundCloud. Ha-ha! Mad Lion!
Mad Lion.
All
yeah,
right,
man. I see y'all in the building. What up to everybody? Nicole H, Bronda, Maya Baker, Pam knocking, Queen Beasley's, Miss No Slick Name. Who else we got? Annette Davis. I see all y'all. Thank you. Sandy. Okay. Ev Gatlin. Okay. What up, though? Miranda. I see y'all. So thank y'all for being here. We've opened up the phone lines now for all donations, as you can see. Thanks for calling in, guys. You can donate to Savage AF. Fuck Your Feelings Fund. The phones are off the hook right now. All right, man. Yeah. Here we go, man. Also, the most important thing in life right now is Instagram. So make sure that you guys are following us on that. Obviously, I say that in heavy times, facetiously. So stick with us. But follow us on Instagram, man, at Black Pedro, at Comedian Shang. Comedian Shang. You know what it is?
Well, but if you follow, and the people that don't know how to follow, just right there. Boom. There it is. Black Pedro, Comedian Shang. Like and subscribe. How many motherfucking times I got to tell y'all this shit? And if I got to tell you again, I swear to God, I'm going, oh, Lord, you better do it. Why? Because God told you to. And if you don't, you hurt your arm. Like I just did.
I was like, what you pulling the train or the truck horn?
You hurt your arm like I just did.
Got to stretch before you do these jokes, man.
Yeah, I got to do that. Yeah, that was a little bit much.
Thank y'all for rolling with us, man. We're gonna push through one today. I got shit to do. Okay, before we bounce up out of town, got a show tonight. Oh, speaking of tonight, you can catch me if you're on the north side of town in LA. I'll be at North Hollywood at the Comedy Chateau, 7:30 show. Right. And Shangadang is covering the rest of the city, west side.
The rest of the west side. I'll be in Santa Monica, California at the West Side Theater. West Side Theater. I'll be there at 8 o'clock.
West Side Comedy? Is it called West Side Comedy Theater?
West Side Comedy Theater at 8 o'clock. And then I'll be at the Laugh Factory Long Beach with a bunch of scrubs. Fucking scrubs.
Hilarious.
Oh man, yeah. Of course I'm killing on shows. I'm on with a bunch of scrubs, but that's me trying to look like I played for Prince. West Side, yeah, I'll be there. I don't know why I did that, and I'm gonna be on with a bunch of scrubs tonight. We're gonna get into the show, but it's scrubby. Oh, look, and they put me way in the back, and I'm closing. Oh, racist motherfuckers.
KT Tatar is funny.
He's yeah. Well,
I like KT.
All right, I'm fucking around.
I don't think I know the rest of them.
Yeah, the other dude looked like he's a automatron, the one in the middle. But I guess he's the best looking, so that's why they did his picture bigger. And the motherfucker's an opener at best. Suck a dick. So I'm hating today. Wow. All right, but we're gonna get into the rundown on the run up. But make sure that you do this too. Social media wise, we have to fuck with Facebook. Facebook in turn is where we're at with our fan page. Our fan page is savageA.f. Make sure you check it out.
Get with it, y'all. All right, man. We're gonna end today's show. It is February 25th, 2022. It's a Friday, y'all. Get into that weekend, man. Kick off your shoes. Relax. If Friday is actually a Friday, look at you. There's a well-dressed Negro behind you. All right.
Yes.
We're gonna end today with the SHANGRY. The race for equal race is still racing. Meow.
Right.
Go by. Before we get into that, Black Pedro popping today. We're gonna talk about getting that dirt off your shoulder, but I'm gonna go deeper into it.
Yeah, I didn't know what the fuck that meant. I don't know if he's doing a song.
It's an obscure one. You know, my pop-ins are random, just like popping in itself.
Right. Yeah, but I didn't know what
you
the
see
fuck.
the layers of concept I've built.
Everybody in the feed, I'm letting you know, no idea what the fuck that is, but we shall see.
We shall see. You stick around for the show, Shane. Stick around.
I'll try. Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah. Before we get into that pop in today, we do have a question. Whose house? Not ours. Black home ownership is at a 10-year low. Let's talk about it.
Wow.
But before we get into that, we do have an equally critical, but maybe the apex of critical questions that we ask here on the show. When motherfuckers say what? Today is Russian warship, go fuck yourself. That is absolutely the quote of the century. I'm calling it now. But before we get into that, it is again Friday, February 25th, 2022, the year of our Lord. Savage AF, fuck your feelings, facts matter. Black Pedro, comedian Shang. And the winner is Judge Ketanji Brown Jackson. She is President Biden's pick nominee for the Supreme Court of the United States, SCOTUS. She is 51 years old, Harvard undergraduate grad, Harvard law grad, born in Washington, raised in Miami.
Right.
Highly qualified, been a federal judge for 10 years, spent the last year or so on the federal appeals court in DC. And is the only, I think, since Thurgood Marshall, So she will be, because she getting the goddamn it, you better nominate her. I mean, you better confirm her. They better confirm her. But yes, she is. They got no reason to.
They're gonna find a reason. They're gonna find a reason.
But she also was a defense attorney as well, which is not present on the court any justice with that experience, and hasn't happened since Thurgood Marshall. So a lot of history made today, just even in the nomination alone. Because black ladies, y'all have never gotten this far. And it was an image. I mean, it's still a white man in the middle, but to have him flanked by two women of color, black women, South Asian as well, but Vice President Kamala Harris, and then nominee Justice Brown.
First
Jackson.
off, stop with all these niceties. Okay, let's.
What? Who, me? Nobody's ever accused me of being nice. What?
Hold up. All these niceties, these motherfuckers, even though this woman is absolutely, positively, unequivocally qualified, the way these white men and the people that are going to be, this is who they see. This is who.
Hey, but that's Academy Award shit right there. You can't.
I know, but all they
Snot on
see,
cue, nigga.
they
Snot
see
on
snot.
cue.
I've been standing by you the whole time. That's what they see. They don't see a qualified, intelligent, compassionate, empathetic
Well,
person. They see,
she's
yeah, that's what they see.
she's been confirmed 3 times though. For
Yeah.
as a judge, by this very.
Okay.
I mean, okay, so honestly, and in terms of a candidate, yes, Nicole, I agree. She's perfect. No human is. We know this, but
No.
as a nominee for this, yes. Now hold on, you got to understand that Lindsey Graham, Lisa Murkowski, and there's one other Republican that actually confirmed her for her current position on the Court of Appeals in DC. So she has already gotten through, a lot of the and again, you don't need every fucking Republican to stand on their head for her, you know what I mean? Like, but it will come down to a slim margin, but she should be able to. I mean, there's just nothing.
But she's gonna be on when they're going through the whole, run her through the rails thing just for political sake. What she's gonna be sitting there going, I don't know what y'all talking about. That's her. She's gonna clap back.
No. Clap back. Well, she already did. She clapped first. She Eminem'd them today. She 8-miled these niggas today. She's like, yeah, and I got a brother serving life over some drug shit, but whatever, son. I also got uncles who are cops. You know what I'm saying? So.
Yeah, I sold
law enforcement.
I sold a little weed back in the day. You know what I'm saying? But it's legal now.
He's serving life for drug offenses. I don't know what this Negro did, but
this nigga sold.
But she also has law enforcement in her family, and I think because I hadn't heard about her brother, but she was getting hit with that from the right, and she, I think, in front of the world, in front of all of us, she Eminem'd him today. She 8-miled it. You know what I mean? She Papa Doc'd him, you know what I mean? Like just.
Well, I mean, I'm glad she did that, but I'm telling you, man, they're gonna find a reason. What she said? She
said, "Who don't got a brother serving life? Come on, it's
man.
America.
Welcome to the world."
And it balances out her, and no judgment, but for those, because I know some of y'all will complain that her husband's white, but it don't. She got a brother serving life too.
Okay,
so
I'm just saying,
it balances out.
Maya Baker said what I'm saying, and y'all trying to act like this shit ain't happening with the GOP because they crazy as cat shit. I dare the GOP to find something disqualifying about her credentials other than she's black. But that's what the fuck they gonna find. That's what they see. Maya, don't you get it? This is what they see. I've been standing by you the whole. Why's my nose running?
Anybody else got allergies?
They're going to see this woman, even though she is absolutely qualified. You know what they're going to see. I don't know why y'all.
It's going to come down. Pedro. It's going to come down to a few votes. It's coming down to a few votes, and that's what it is.
And those few votes are going to be. You don't think that it's
in the Senate? This is the Senate.
Oh my God. They're not. They're not going to.
Three Republican senators confirmed her in her last. What's the other one? It's Lisa Murkowski and the one from Maine. Oh, a woman, brunette. Oh, from Maine. Sorry, her name is leaving me right now.
Hold up, what fucking noise was that?
That was my brain losing information. She got like Lindsey Graham voted for her last to confirm.
It don't matter, man. Lindsey Graham is the most flip-floppy cunt of all cunts. Like if there was a mountain where cunts went up to like meet
Mount Huntington.
Right. Everybody knows that place, especially if you're a Republican. You go up there and there's a giant cunt sitting there, and that's who Lindsey Graham reports to. He's a flip-floppy little fishy ass closet. Everybody knows because y'all know I want to get flagged, but he's a closet homosexual, but he won't come out and just admit it. It's okay, man. Will and Grace was on TV. You'll be fine. Quit acting like that. Come on, Lindsey, you bitch. But he's going to flip-flop.
Queen B says that's why they didn't pick Val Deming. She's too dark. I actually think Val Demings has senatorial ambitions, right? I think she's running for Senate or has plans to. So, I don't even think she career-wise was, on Supreme Court path.
The people
I would put it on. I would put the reasoning on that and not
you'll put it on that, but I'm going to say
about colorism.
okay. Damani Jones was Maya Baker, Nicole H. All right, Zaynat. Yeah. No slick name. I see you in the building. Yeah, Queen B. And I see all of y'all. But I want to say again, Pamela Knox, happy Friday, all you people. I'm just Annette Davis. What's up, Annette Davis? What you wearing? The thing is, that wasn't inappropriate, was it? But hopefully we'll have a black woman on the Supreme Court justice to do it. But guess what's not going to happen? Because they're going to find something that, oh man, she killed a dude. They're gonna place a body, like they're gonna sprinkle crack on her. I'm telling you, they're gonna find something, some reason, because they say they're down and they passed her before, but they flip flop and they're gonna be like, for political purposes, they're gonna make it as hard as possible because they don't want Biden to get a fucking win. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm sticking to. Y'all can take that to the bank, niggas.
This is it's not up to them. They don't control the Senate. So bringing her nomination to a vote isn't up to bitch McConnell right now. It's just not. They're not in control of that process, so they don't have that power.
I don't know about that, man.
Well, what do you mean you don't know about that? Chuck Schumer is the leader of the Senate.
Hold on, wait a minute.
These are facts. This isn't an opinion stuff. This isn't the opinion part.
Hold on, say it again.
Chuck Schumer is the leader of the Senate. He is a Democrat.
Not confirmed. Don't really believe it.
Yeah, there you go.
Like anything you say, it's like, nope, can't see it.
Can't be.
Won't happen.
Yeah. So it's gonna get to a vote. Like it's gonna go there. She's a federal judge right now. Like she's already been confirmed by some Republicans and enough Democrats. Like like she'll get that. Like she's gonna get on the court. It's gonna happen. It's gonna come down to a narrow vote.
You are such an optimist, man.
There's nothing wrong with her other than she's black, and they ain't doing that.
There's a law. Wait a minute. There's a law that says she should get through. Like if you go through everything. But no. But you know what they're gonna do? They're gonna change the law and say if you're darker than a paper bag, you're not gonna be able to get in.
I mean, you got to make up hyperbolic, right. Unrealistic scenarios like that because realistically, she's gonna get through. It's not gonna be.
She's not. If you've ever played, right? It's not gonna be a cakewalk, and they're gonna be like, if you ever played Madden while you were high, disqualified. I already know it.
I doubt she's done that though. Like
I'm thinking
she doesn't look like a Madden lady.
If you ever did a fatality on Mortal Kombat, all right, man, I'll pick you up later. If you ever did a fatality on Mortal Kombat, guess what? Disqualified.
Yeah, she just sort of coincidentally, I should say, is she should be filling the seat of the very justice she used to clerk for. So she was Justice Breyer's clerk early in her career. And those are like coveted and hard jobs to get. So positions.
All right, put it this way: if she ever played skee ball, ever, disqualified. I'm telling you.
Nah, they got nothing, man.
They do. If she ever betted on,
if anything, it's you got to make sure that Joe Manchin and Kirsten Sinema go into some shithead mode.
They are absolutely. They'll go, well, why did you pick her? Because she's a black woman. Why can't we just pick the most qualified? She is the most qualified motherfucker. Even though y'all don't like Hillary Clinton was the most qualified fucking presidential candidate we've had. Now, you might not like some of the things that are passed.
I disagree with that, but
okay, no, that's what they said. That's not me.
Between her and Donald Trump, yeah,
it's not my opinion. No, that's what they said. She was the most qualified because she already had been in the Senate. She already been in positions of power where she knew what she was doing. But she had some shit that was in her past that they wanted to do, and they tried to use Benghazi, but they did it 23 times, and the shit was thrown out. And the emails they tried to do, they threw that shit out too. So yes, Hillary Clinton, because it was chauvinism that wouldn't let her through, and I think that with this lady,
Russian interference,
right? And I think with this young lady here, okay, Miss Jackson, woo! I'm telling you right now,
Brown Jackson,
right? If she ever had a black car, disqualified.
She's overqualified, says Nicole H. I agree. I mean, there is nobody more. Again, her resume is more active. I think she has more bench time than I can't remember the exact two other justices they named, but then combined. You know what I mean? So she's served time on the bench. She has walked the halls of the Supreme Court for years before as a clerk. She vision board this when she was a kid. It's gonna happen. It's just gonna happen, dude. Like you can't stop
you guys.
it.
This
black girl magic.
All right, I'm gonna bet all y'all in the feed. I'm making a bet that she will not be in the Supreme Court. Okay,
no,
Mr. X, like no, hold up. She's not gonna be in the Supreme Court, and if she makes it to the Supreme Court, everybody in the feed, I'm giving y'all $150 each.
Now you know you don't have the greatest record with when betting with the audience here.
What?
Many people have accused you in the past of reneging on bets and not paying up. So I mean, and we record these, so yeah. See, look, Nicole A said, "Don't take it, Shang. Don't pay."
Wait a minute, hold up. Wait a minute, y'all calling me out. I think that there was circumstances. And you know what? Write it down. Your memory is suspect. First off, who are you talking to, Maya? Oh, me. Listen, my memory's not suspect. I'm fucking with you. I will bet y'all that it'll be, they're going to throw down a pool cue and they're going to make her fight another judge. We're having tryouts. I'm telling you, it's bullshit.
Well, I mean, if this bet were to go through, brother, you need to save your pennies, man, because I think you're wrong on this one, man. She's gonna.
Y'all know that I'm right. I worked hard. Why does she always have snot in her nose?
I mean, but that's talent, dog. To like just call up mucus on cue.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
That's beyond crime.
Now I know why. Now I know why Denzel's like, I ain't got to like you. All I got to do is put a roof over your head and feed you. You got clothes on your back, don't you? Well, then shut the fuck up, bitch. He didn't say that. That was me. I said that to my ex.
No, not Ev Gatlin. Sorry. Lady Hazel May, I need to she said circuit judges only need a high school diploma. I doubt that. I haven't researched that, but that can't be true. Either way, Judge Ketanji Brown Jackson has a diploma as well as an undergraduate degree from Harvard and a law degree from Harvard and mad experience so as a judge.
So, but
on the federal level.
Okay, but has she ever twerked? They'll pull that back.
Disqualified. Yeah. No, man, she's getting through. I don't even think it's optimism. It's just like as much as yes, many of these Republicans just do not want Biden to do anything or to see a black woman do anything.
Thank you.
They don't have it like that. They really don't have it.
Yeah, but see, we're changing Pedro's name from Black Pedro to Sunshine Pedro because he's blowing sunshine up your ass. It's not gonna happen. I bet everybody $150. Let's go. If I win it, I want my money.
It's up to 150 now. Okay.
All right.
we going up.
Can I
get 200?
Yeah. Oh, wait, whoa, don't push it now. Come on.
I mean, I'm just saying.
She might slip through. Y'all motherfuckers is real optimistic and you wrong. Let me tell you something. You know, I'm gonna do the reading glasses pull off. You're all wrong. All of you.
Man. Well, we shall see. That process is coming up, and they need to get it done. So I'm glad he made this pick. Speaking of getting it done, let's keep pushing here.
Let's keep pushing.
And as we do, we go from one question to another. But the one that we ask the most here on the show goes a little something like
Motherfucker say what? Yeah. Motherfucker say what? Say yeah, yeah, yeah.
Woo, man! I swear, if this wasn't actual real life, this would be like some cool movie shit. But
It is a movie.
it is real life. And so, you know, at the end, you realize that these words cost these men their lives. But on a piece of land called Snake Island in the Black Sea, kind of in between Crimea and mainland Ukraine, I think, or it's a Russian warship was on the radio commanding that the people there drop their weapons, surrender. And okay, you know, this is kind of like getting a Japanese or a Chinese character tattoo, where you just kind of have to trust the translation, because I don't speak Ukrainian or Russian, but and you know, this all occurred in a foreign language. But they did say, they came back to the Russian warship and said, apparently, Russian warship, go fuck yourself. And then we're you know, killed shortly thereafter by said warship. But that's where this shit is right now.
Right. Oh no. The Ukrainian army or the Ukrainian resistance is doing the best they can, but they're fighting against fucking evil. Okay.
Yeah.
They're fighting against someone that absolutely does not give a fuck about anything like that. And he's also looking at Bulgaria now. He's looking at other areas where he's going to take it over. Bulgaria, it was Hungary, Bulgaria. There was 4 other places that this creeperton, you know, is looking at. And what are we going to do about it? What are we going to do? How do we stop the evil empire is what I want to know.
I guess NATO is mobilizing a force. I don't know. I don't know to the degree of moving in on the ground in Ukraine, but there is some action being taken by NATO, or the beginnings of action. Yeah, this. But I think also the Russians are surprised by how much the Ukrainian people are resisting themselves, and this hasn't, you know, considering what it is, considering that the Russian army is so much more advanced.
Right, they have more. They
this
have
has been more of a
weaponry.
fight, and I
Right,
think
they have more, and they didn't expect it coming. And the Russians are like, "Oh shit, they're shooting back. Oh, they're shooting back." But the bottom line is, they're going against fucking the evil eye. This motherfucker really is about
Sauron.
This motherfucker is really about that life. And if we go into this, I might ask the people, get ready for this. World War III. It is going to be World War III for sure. For sure.
I mean, but you know, so the Biden administration announced today that they're going to take out personal sanctions against Putin and his foreign minister Lavrov. But
but I don't think they care.
Well, the thing is, you know, the majority of his money won't be accessible to the world. You know what I mean? Like it's
right. They'll cut him off.
Very,
they're trying to suffocate his finances. But Putin said, "We'll survive. Fuck you."
Yeah, I mean his finances. It's not like he has a bank account at Bank of America and shit. You know what I mean? He
no, that's not true.
His money is insulated a bit.
I seen him there. Okay, yeah. I was there. I seen him there, and he looked over at me, and he was pretty creepy. And I don't really trust that motherfucker. But he's evil, and that's what he's going to do. He's going to destroy the earth if we don't kill him now.
I mean, yeah, this is. Oh, I think another aspect we need to keep in mind too is, you know, the difference between Putin and Russia or Russians. Because there's a difference.
Yeah,
even the army and the troops that are, you know, the Russians are suffering casualties as well. But you got to understand, this dude Putin, when you talk about evil, I mean, they have this sort of insulated state propaganda machine,
right?
You know, like imagine if, like, really, literally, imagine a world in America where Fox News is the only source of information allowed to broadcast.
No! Listen.
And people like you and me would still be searching for truth, right? But like,
right, but okay.
Then there'd be a lot of. So what I'm setting up is that there are a lot of Russians who are just being misfed information, who might believe that Ukraine attacked them and that they're protecting Russian speakers and things like that. So not to. It's just it's a different scenario than we live in. Again, right. I bring up that Fox analogy because like. We're close to that, but imagine seriously if that was the only information that people are allowed to have,
and that's
you'd be dealing with a much different population. Right now.
Maya Baker said old Ukrainian woman told the soldier they were fascists and should keep their sunflower seeds in their pockets to plant when they lay down and die. Gangster grandma, let's go Ukrainian old hoe.
She wasn't playing.
She ain't playing.
But, she got a pistol in her stocking. I know she do.
Is that a straight razor? You goddamn right, motherfucker. That's what that is. That's how old people get straight razors. Oh, that's how they chop you. But I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm gonna bet everybody here that another bet. This one's only for $25. I know that they said we're gonna send some people in to possibly assist. If NATO does get some people together, they're going to have a problem because it has to be a collective. And I don't think the world's not collectively going, you can't just go take Hungary and Bulgaria and motherfucking, Philly. I'm telling you, Philly's next. They're going after Philly. They ain't going to go after Detroit as much because Detroit is filled with pimp players and niggas with gators.
They don't want that hustle. Detroit hustles hard. But yeah, so yeah, Putin, he's manipulating his population. He's, lied and, manipulated the world to this degree in which he's invaded an innocent country. And yeah.
And also, like you said, China probably is going to go after
Taiwan.
No, I was trying to say Tehran. They're probably going to go after Tehran, who's a comic. They're going to go after him. But no, I really do think that's going to happen. If you look at because they're going to go, well, you did it, now I can do it. I really do believe it. This is the beginning of World War III.
We'll see, man. We shall see. I mean, if America doesn't get involved, it might not be. It might just be Ukraine as part of Russia now. Because they can only withstand so much. And these sanctions aren't going to kick in, even if they do, the ones that are put on Russia and Putin as an individual, they're not going to kick in fast enough to really pressure this guy. And he doesn't give a fuck about any of that. Yeah.
What's Miss Adverb say?
Yeah. Putin's end game is to rebuild the USSR. Absolutely. He's a ex-KGB, Soviet cat. They want that.
They want
to get back to that global power status. So, yeah, man, but ultimately Russian warship, go fuck yourself is what the world needs to be on right now is, Russia, go fuck yourself. Putin, go fuck yourself.
Yeah, I mean,
but it's going to take, I think at this point it's going to take boots on the ground. Like
I
NATO,
think it's going to take boots on the ground.
Somebody needs to send somebody else in there.
I think we should just, we should fly in a bunch of UFC fighters. Right, and just make sure that have their gloves and everything.
A lot of them might be Russian though.
Yeah, that's true because the motherfucker that last dude that used to wrestle bears, that motherfucker was killing me.
You don't want to win. You don't want to win.
But we drop in a bunch of UFC fighters right where Putin is. They all converge on him, armbar him, choke him out, drag him into the street, and then I think that the Russian people would be like, maybe we was wrong. America's not a plan. But if we don't. Or some shooters. I know some shooters. We can get him. No, I shouldn't say that because I'm telling you, we've been getting a lot of Russian bots that have been coming on the show. And so let's. And they've been targeting Pedro. I told them not to. I sent them money, but they're like, we don't want your money. We want you both dead. So
they know where I'll be. Yeah, man. So I'll be at home, but unfortunately, I won't own it because I'm black. We're gonna move on, guys. Savage AF. Fuck your feelings. Facts matter.
That is so depressing.
Whose house? Not ours. Black
Whose
home.
house?
It's somebody else's.
Yeah.
Probably some corporate entity buying up neighborhoods. But on the reels, y'all, black home ownership is down to a 10-year low. Even though home ownership shot up during the pandemic, it's up 1.3%. But black home ownership is down to, and I'm getting this, by the way, from CNN Business. Black home ownership is down to 43.4%. And then white home ownership is at 72.1%. Hispanics broke records, and their home ownership rate is over 50%. Asian homeowner rate is 61.7%.
Not surprised at all. Not surprised at all. By the way, everybody in the feed, I want you to see my new house that I'm gonna get. And once it's a beautiful house. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that shit is kind of fly. Actually, no, I'm not. But
that was just the guest house.
Yes, right. That's the actual house. Okay, it's a painting. Look,
I was like, where is that? What make-believe land is that?
Yeah, well, exactly. Look, we're going to just have to get used to the fact that black folks are coming to the conclusion that what the fucking use of trying to buy a house when it comes to bank loans, for some reason, we mysteriously don't get the same amount as everybody else. Our interest rate is through the fucking roof. There was a study they did where they found that a lot of loaners were really doing that shit. Like, they were really targeting black people. Our interest rates would be through the roof to the point where we couldn't keep up with things. So I'm not surprised by that. Another little depressing ass thing we got to say on this show. I'm getting a fucking house. I don't care if I got to build it out of mud. I don't give a fuck.
So, and it's tied all the way back to, I'm sure, education and training and opportunities in job fields. But they say that out of households earning at least $100,000 a year, because like the average house is now like $80,000 across the country. Please tell me. I mean, I know back home in Detroit, house prices are like that, but like in LA, that's not
true.
That's not even a down payment, dog.
Right.
Like you can't find no $80,000 home.
Now, if you go to Middle Earth, you can get a bomb ass house.
That house will be a trash can outside of a $250 million house.
Nah, man, I found this one. That's a pretty good house. No, it's weird and fucking weird. It's weird. Why they put a rug on top of the house? It's stupid.
I kind of like those roofs. 100. So half of Asian households earn $100,000, and 35% of white households. But only 25% of Hispanic households and only 20% of black households earn at least $100,000. So you start there. At this point, there just aren't even enough black people earning enough money to get into home ownership. Then we get into discrimination in the process itself, right? Which obviously affects.
That's what I'm saying. So,
and then there's another factor, inventory as well,
right?
Where so the amount of homes available has decreased, but the number of people buying has increased. So it kind of squeezes the black market even more, where between racism and inequality and availability, it's making it damn.
It makes it harder. And the thing is, if you try to go to get a house now, because there's so many people bidding on one house, a big dog can come in, even if you put your down and go, fuck you, man. I'm gonna buy the whole motherfucker for $700,000. Deuces. And then but now, if you got about $450, I can sell you this beautiful house right here. Okay, it's a 1 bedroom.
It's a teeny home.
It's a teeny home, But you know what? Probably a lot of people on the feed are very, very, very comfortable with this house. You can afford this house. Or I got another one. This one's even better.
And you can
This
take
is
it to
a
work with you.
3-bedroom. Exactly. You can park outside where you work at.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go. Nicole H said, would it be because you need 2 incomes to buy a decent home? And I wonder, I didn't see any stats about that in this article, but what the number is on in terms of like dual income versus single income households among, racial groups. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah.
Okay, no. Now this is the thing, because Pedro knows that's what I was interested in, and but I changed my thing because I figured I needed at least for California, you should have at least 200,000 minimum to put down to get a house. Even if you're a first time buyer, it's still gonna be tough. So, and I've been doing all the research and stuff, but the bottom line is, you can't get a house unless somebody sells you a house. So there are some situations where they did find it was discriminatory practices. So my main thing is, how do we get past all of these things for house ownership as Black people? I mean, how do we get past, because even though there's an Asian, it's at 60 something %, they still deal with it too. Because I saw a thing about where they wouldn't let Asian people buy the house. Then the person sent a white person back with lower income. They did a whole thing. It was 60 minutes. Shit, it was 60 minutes. And when I say these motherfuckers, of course, Chad, you can buy the house. And the Asian couple was like, bitch, we got more money than these motherfuckers. But they still let it go through. Gentrification.
Gentrifying is a big problem, Miss Adverb says. Absolutely. That's another layer to the shit cake. But and Lady Hazel May brings up a thing. She's like, Shang, you're going to have to pay cash. It's harder to get loans the older you get. Will you make 75 or 90, 15 years or 30-year loan? She found that out when her parents had stellar top tier credit.
What you trying to say? I ain't that.
Well, I didn't even think about that, but like that,
Yeah, I got to pay more, motherfucker, because I'm old. I'm 98 years old. Y'all can kiss my ass, goddammit. Everybody dance.
But my mother, just bought her house cash after moving from Detroit in Vegas, and so, but I didn't have to I didn't consider that process or that part of it. But
well, listen,
another form of discrimination.
You know what? I'm getting this house, and y'all all can come over and stand outside and look at it. It's a beautiful house.
Kevin Keith disagrees and says it's not true. Age has nothing to do with it. So maybe I'll look that up. Or I don't even know if that's a stat, like if banks are out there like, yeah, we don't give loans to 80-year-old motherfuckers.
Hey, old
motherfuckers, gonna get that shit back. So
get up our bank steps, old man.
Yeah, get you and your plastic hip, get the fuck out of here, and your titanium.
Hey, old man, get out of here
body
with
parts,
you.
Yeah.
Get out of here with you and your cane. Kick his cane from underneath him.
I'll turn on this microwave and kill your ass. You better get out of here.
What the fuck kind of shit is that y'all saying? Man, y'all mean as shit. It's like, yeah, old people can't buy houses. That's some bullshit. If you old, you can buy a house because they know that you've been through the shit. Yeah.
Hilarious.
Wait a minute, where is it? All right, let's move on because
we're gonna push. I gotta push.
Why people calling me 200? You know what?
You do joke about it a lot, so it's
I know.
It's a joshing.
I am not 200. I am 178.
Yeah,
get it straight. Yeah,
Black people.
Ain't got nothing to do with it.
Good luck out there in that housing market. As we move on, I'm gonna do it like this.
Ooh.
Hey. It's your boy Black Pedro popping in. Hey, with another poppin' to let you know what's poppin'.
Hey, it's your boy Black Pedro with another poppin' to let you know what's poppin'.
I'm sorry, I was hitting them with the remix.
That's to you.
That's
what it is, man.
Yeah.
All right, man. So you got to get that dirt off your car's shoulder. My pop-ins don't really have any rhyme or reason to them. It's just really kind of random stuff that I find to be interesting to me. Yeah, like
Okay,
random.
like that. That's random right there.
Just like, hey,
Yeah.
just play with the garbage can, kitty cat. But I didn't realize this, but did you realize that a dirty car gets less gas mileage than a clean car?
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, man. A while back, the show Mythbusters does they did a side by side, same car, ran it clean, ran it dirty. The clean car got 26.4 miles per gallon versus 24. Now
What?
with current gas prices and whatnot, that means like your average person could save like $116 a year in gas just by keeping your car clean, like once a month, wash it off.
Are you so my car? You saying my car?
Yeah, you might want to dust that off, dog.
You
Yeah,
think
you'll get.
so? I'm getting less mileage.
Yeah, I mean,
Man, I did not
beyond
know.
the vanity, I try not to wash my car too often, to be honest, because we're I live out here in this desert we call California, Los Angeles, and we have a water shortage and droughts and all of that. So I try to be conscious and not like I'm not washing my car every week. I don't do that. No, what I mean. I don't care. But letting it go too far might end up costing me in the pocket in the end, anyways. So I don't know, man. I just thought that was like, oh wow, I never really thought about that. It not only adds a bit of drag over time, but excess dirt also adds weight.
Wow.
I also learned in this article, I got it from Popular Mechanic, that like a true matte paint job, like if you just stripped your car right now and then did a matte finish,
right,
makes your car lighter.
Get the fuck out.
Yeah, bro.
All right, well, let me ask you this.
Not
all right,
Mons, my nigga.
So what if you? Okay, so if you got a dirty ass, do you walk slower?
You know what? I hope so, because I don't want to be around you. Let me get by.
Saying,
I don't want to be behind you.
Okay.
So yeah, stay slow.
If you don't wash your ass, like you stink, and so like that's why you see like homeless people walking real slow, because they're like, man, I got all the dirt on my back. That's why I walk so slow. It's fucked up. It's fucked up that that you had to bring that up. Wow.
There you go. But yeah, all these little things. AJ Fitz said alignment, keeping air in your tires gets more mileage. Also, yeah, basically, the better you keep your car running, the better output you'll get. The more you put in, the more you put out.
So y'all trying to tell me that my car ain't fly as fuck? Look at that, the wind thing on the back.
It's flies as fuck. Like it's got flies.
Wow, y'all, y'all haters. Okay.
Ying ying. All right, man. So that's my little tidbit for today. If you're out there on the weekend, maybe it's time to get that dirt off your car and then go.
Right.
I need to shine up Sylvia out there. That's my car's name.
He calls his car Sylvia. It's a nice car. He's very fancy, but he's a very fancy nigga.
She's fancy.
No, you.
Oh, you mean I'm fancy?
You's a fancy nigga. The car is beautiful. Like if it was a woman, I would fuck it against the wall while slow music plays, maybe a little bit of Tank or something like that. Like, some Teddy Pendergrass. That's when you really fuck him.
Yes, sir.
I don't know why I said that. I'm in a weird mood today because I had a bad day. I had a bad morning.
I was gonna let you just live in it and see how
you
got out of it.
Yeah. See, you ever have a bad day? But the day's getting better now. But you ever have a bad day where you just go, you know what? Definitely gonna stab somebody today. And I'm not feeling well too because of my bullshit. Again, this is how old I am. They got me on this shit. Yeah.
There you go, bro.
Yeah. So I'm 79 years old. Shit.
Go ahead, bro.
All right, but let me Savage AF. I'm sorry, I apologize. I'm a little weird today, but Savage AF, make sure you check it. See how quick I can jump right into professionalism? Savage AF, make sure that you check us out on all social media platforms, including our Facebook, which is at SavageA.F. Also, you should check us out on the podcast version of the show, which is on iTunes, Stitcher, Slacker, Google Play, iHeartRadio, and Spotify. If you don't know it, now you know it. That's all I'm saying. Check us out on all of those. And say you happen to be online, you don't know what you're doing, you're living your life, you have nothing else to do, and you say, you know what, I should go and subscribe to this channel. Well, while you're at it, make sure you do this. That's what I'm saying. Now, as I go into my SHANGRY, I realize that there ain't nothing we can do with the changing the hearts and minds of the pigmentally challenged people or the European Americans. And there's a clip I saw that made me realize that. So I'm going to let y'all know my SHANGRY is about this shit. Hey,
Yeah.
I'm a little disgruntled. With the shit. I'm gonna tell you why. Because the race for equality and the race is still race in a way, because they don't want to give up their fucking position in power. They don't want to see Black Pedro win. And I'm gonna show you something. They don't want you to win. And I want you to look at this. This is something that's been seen by a ton of people, but I'm gonna throw it in here for you. Now listen to this shit.
If you, as a white person, would be happy to receive the same treatment that our black citizens do in this society, please stand. You didn't understand the directions. If you white folks want to be treated the way blacks are in this society, stand. Nobody's standing here. That says very plainly that you know what's happening. You know you don't want it for you. I want to know why you're so willing to accept it or to allow it.
Okay, so pretty much that in a nutshell. The bottom line is, why would they give up their position of power? Because they know they're in a position of power. And for them to act ignorant or we didn't understand or we didn't know, I got a black friend, I've seen some black movies. That is not enough. White people, whites, all you whites, listen, you whites. We are not going to be able to get this moving forward until you accept the reality of what the fuck is going on, and you know what the situation is. You know you don't want to deal with it. Why would you put it on somebody else? And if you are putting it on somebody else and you're aware of it, you're a cunt. You are a piece of shit because you fucking know. You wouldn't want your kids to be treated that way. You don't want your kids. That's why you're going on with this critical race theory, because you actually don't want your kids to feel pain or hurt. Florida just passed 3 laws where it's like, yeah, you can't have people feel discomfort, bitch asses. So if you know that, like, I'm going to be Jane Elliott, but I'm saying it this way. You know the shit's fucked up. Change the shit or don't say shit to me and you ain't down. You really ain't down with us. If you know this shit's fucked up and you ain't trying to change it. That's my SHANGRY, and I wish a motherfucker would.
God damn it.
Sorry.
I like how she's like, oh, you didn't understand the directions.
You missed what the fuck I'm saying then.
Did I stutter? All right, y'all. Enjoy the weekend, man. Get your car washed. Stand up for black people.
That was called a tie. That was a tie. He tied that back in. That's called a callback, bitches. Yeah.
And we will see you guys on Monday at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time right here, YouTube, Facebook.
Go check out Pedro tonight in North Hollywood. Make sure
and
you
go
check
see
him
in Long Beach and in Santa
Monica.
Monica.
Yeah, but bye, y'all. We gonna see you Monday. Yeah.